it was great, as always, to hear the governor's vision for the future of California. And there was one mention that resonated with me when he talked about San Bernardino and the safety of Californians. And I think we need to start with the safety of our children and our communities. And in challenged communities throughout our state, our children are exposed to abuse and neglect and trauma, including exposure to gun violence. And as chair of the Assembly Health Committee, as well as the chair of the Select Committee on the Status of Boys and Men of Color, I've worked very hard to address what I believe is one of the biggest public health crises of our time, which is adverse childhood experiences and the trauma that our children are facing. And this year I introduced AB 1644, the Early Mental Health Initiative, which helps provide the critical healing services that are needed for our children who are facing trauma. I've also introduced a bill that will help keep the illegal flood of guns off of our streets. I represent the great city of Oakland, which unfortunately this past year had 89 murders, one of the highest rates in the state. And our bill will have targeted interventions to prevent the flood of guns into our streets. And fundamentally, I believe that our zip codes should not dictate our destiny, and these two bills will help provide better life outcomes and opportunities for Californians throughout the state. So I was very pleased that the governor had a mention of that, and that's something that's important to me. Look forward to working with the governor on that issue to keep our children and our communities safe.